this afternoon. Go ahead and have a seat here on the floor. Alright. We have kind of a fun activity to work on this afternoon, and we're going to start thinking and talking about effective listening skills. Okay? So our first learning target today says, I can identify strategies for effective listening. And now I know you do this in your classroom, we're going to do it here today too, but let's unpack this target a little bit so we know what we're trying to shoot for, what our goal is today. What do we think identify means? Thanks for raising your hand. Kayla, what do you think identify might mean? What's another word?
Identify means to figure out.
Figure out. So I can figure out strategies. Kylena, what do you think? Some strategies. What is strategies though? What's a different word you might use?
I can identify. I know the words.
Okay. Someone help Kylena? What do you think, Vincent? Different ways. Different ways. Okay, that's good. Is that what you're thinking too, Kylena? Did you have another idea?
Yeah, it's just like.
Okay, if you think of it, let us know. So I can figure out different ways for effective listening. What the heck might effective listening be, Kayla?
Effective means like it's working.
Like it works, right? So if I'm listening effectively, Xavier, what does that mean, do you think?
Like you're staying on topic.
Okay, you're staying on topic. Does it mean I'm going to understand what's going on?
No.
So if I'm listening effectively, then I understand what's going on. Okay, good. Okay, so now our learning target is I can figure out different ways to understand what's going on, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, this is also going to be a really fun activity. So we're going to be moving around, and because of that, I don't want anyone to get hurt or upset, so I have this other character target here. And I said, I am compassionate. This means my words and actions are kind. Where have you heard that word compassionate before? Where have you heard it before?
In our classroom?
Yeah, what did you hear? What did you talk about when you talked about compassion?
I don't know.
No, you never? Kayla, what do you think?
It was the word of the month.
Yes.
Because yesterday in dance class, we had to be compassionate towards ourselves because everyone was beating each other up.
Oh, no.
And so we had to.
So that's a good example. Was it fun when people were beating each other up in dance class?
No, because I was a little bit sick yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
That doesn't make it a fun time for anyone.
No.
Right. Kylena, thanks for being so patient raising your hands.
Another thing why we have to be compassionate is because, like, me and my sister fight, but instead of doing it like gentle fight, we do it hard, and so you can get hurt.
Someone could get hurt. Right, and that's exactly why I put it here today, because we're going to be moving around, and we want to make sure that we're being careful of each other. So we're being kind with our words and our actions. We're thinking about, if I run really fast and crash into someone, it could hurt them. So we're maybe slowing down a little bit and looking where we're going. And same with kind words. We don't, if someone makes a mistake, would it be compassionate to tell them, oh, that was so stupid? No, that wouldn't be compassionate. If someone makes a mistake, what's a compassionate way to respond to that?
Hey, I saw you made a mistake.
Do you need some help? Right, we can work together and help each other. Perfect. So, you guys ready for my activity?
Yes.
All right. I am going to give each of you a card. And on the card I give you is the name of a character in a story that I'm going to read to you. Okay? Then, I'm going to read the story. Each time you hear your character's name, you're going to get to do something. All right?
Okay.
So each time you hear your character's name, and we'll have to move a little bit. Maybe we'll make a small group of chairs here in the middle in a second. Each time you hear your character's name, you're going to get up and walk around the circle and sit back down in your chair. All right? So remember I told you we were going to be working on effective listening. Do you think you're going to have to listen
Yes.
to be able to do this? Right. You're going to have to be listening to hear when it's your turn to get up and go around the circle. Okay? And then after we're finished, we'll talk about what strategies you used to be able to listen. Okay? All right. So, would you each please get a blue chair, and let's put them in a circle here, but facing out like if we were doing music.
Like this?
Right, exactly, Kayla. So set them up like as if we were doing musical chairs. Excuse me, just need one each, and we're not going to take any away. Grab a blue chair, Kylena.
My flip.
Thank you. Raymond, do you have a chair?
Oh, yes, that's mine.
Okay, once you have your chair, go ahead and sit on it. Okay, so I'm going to bring you each a character. Actually, I'll bring them like this so we don't know who you're going to pick. Raymond looks excited. All right. Pick a character, Raymond. Oh, Kayla, pick a here. All right, Vincent.
Oh, yay. What? I don't know why I'm
Okay. All right, now let's practice before we get started. Can you guys all turn your eyeballs this way, please? So when I say your name, you're going to go around the circle this way.
Okay.
Okay, that way we won't crash. So if I said Geraldine, what would happen? Who is Geraldine?
Who's Geraldine?
Geraldine, show us what you would do. What if I was reading the story and I said Geraldine would get up and
Oh, you want to character.
walk around the circle and sit back down? What if I said Mom? Mom.
Yeah.
Mom's gonna do what? Get up and walk around the circle. Oh, the other way so we don't have a crash. Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, are we gonna crash into each other? No. Oh, Kayla has a question. Yes. Your name is Kamir. All right, ready? This is a story about little Bert. He lived with Victoria, his younger sister, and his mom and dad and grandma.
Nice.
They lived in an apartment in the city with a cat named Kamir and a parrot named Geraldine. One day, little Bert and Victoria wanted to ride their bikes to the park. Mom and Dad thought it was too dangerous, but Grandma told them that kids have to have some freedom. Kamir just sat watching Geraldine. Geraldine was nervous. Oh, that was 2 Geraldines, 2 laps for Geraldine. Finally, Mom and Dad relented. Little Bert and Victoria put on their helmets, and away they rode. After about an hour, Victoria came running in the house yelling that little Bert was nowhere to be found. So everyone but Bert, another lap for Bert, went running to the park. Even Kamir and Geraldine got into the action. Grandma called, "Little Bert, where are you?" Victoria looked in all the secret hiding places, and Mom and Dad just walked around being worried. Geraldine flew up into a tree and spied little Bert across the street in an ice cream shop. Geraldine flew down to Grandma and tried to land in her hair as a signal. Grandma just got angry. Finally, Geraldine called, "Come here, come here. I found him." Understanding the universal animal language, Kamir got Victoria's attention and led her to the store. Little Bert and Victoria came running across the street, and the whole family was united once again. Mom and Dad took everyone out for ice cream.
Yay! Ooh, ice cream! Can we do it again?
All right, my friends.
But we switch cards.
Maybe we could try that again later.
Can we have the same people?
For right now, remember what I told you we were going to do after? We're going to go back to our learning targets and do some thinking about how we understood what was going on in the story. So would you please put your blue chair back and come back to the floor?
That was fun.
Good. I'm glad you had fun. It was fun to watch too. All right. So what I'd like you to do now is turn to the person who's next to you. So you guys be partners and you be partners. Can you hang on 1 second? And you three be partners. If it's an emergency, go ahead and go, Kylie. Okay, so you two talk together. Talk about what was one strategy that you used to be able to understand what was going on? How did you hear when your partner, or I mean when your character was called? Strategy. Go ahead and talk to your partner.
I listened for everything I listened really carefully and I just listened for the story. I tried to listen to just the main characters, but I listened to what was going on, and if your name got called twice, you have to go twice.
Okay, looks like recent. Okay, you guys are ready. Thank you. I see that you're using your signal from class. Thank you. So who can tell me? What's one thing you did? You said, I can figure out different ways to understand what's going on. What was one of the things you did to help you hear when it was your character, Keela?
What I did was I wasn't talking.
You weren't talking, so you were focused on listening.
Yeah, and I mostly listened to the characters. I didn't really super duper pay attention to
To the story.
Yeah, I was more focused.
And you thought the same, Raymond. So you didn't really listen to what was going on in the story because you were so focused on hearing your character's name.
Yeah, listen to them. We didn't have to really listen to them.
That's right. This time we were listening for the name of the character instead of what the main point of the story was. So you were kind of blocking out those distractions to really focus on your character. Did anyone else have anything that they or their partner said?
What my partner says is she kind of had fun walking around the circle.
It was fun. So did that make you more motivated to listen for your character because you didn't want to miss a chance to go around the circle? Good thinking. Okay, how did we do with our other target here? Show me with just a thumb. Did we use kind words during this activity?
We didn't really talk.
We didn't really talk, but did anyone say, come on, why aren't you going? No, it was fun. I heard some giggling. That's a positive way to communicate, right? And what about our actions? Did we move safely?
Yes.
Yeah, we did move safely. Nice work, everybody. Thanks for working. All right, Devonay, you can go ahead.